Talofa, this is a short video just to talk about how you do introduction and conclusion for 2.2. So at this stage, hopefully what you've done is you've started your final product by cutting and pasting in both your logs, one for biomechanics and the other one for the skill learning principles that you use to try and improve your skill, e.g. part learning, e.g. Distributed practice, etc. And then it's real simple. So what you need to do is your introduction. Introduction for this one is really easy. All you really need to do is state what you were trying to do. You also need to state the skill you're trying to improve. You also need to probably state the biophysical principles that you have used, the main ones. So from the exemplar that I've posted, the biophysical principles that I've used are biomechanics, anatomy, feedback, part learning, and distributed practice. There are others that I've used, but they're the main ones. And that's really all you need to do. So that's the introduction. The conclusion is different. So the conclusion is actually a really important part in that you can gain credits by, or gain credits by doing a good conclusion. So the idea of the conclusion is that you are wrapping up what you've done and what you've learned. All right. So it's important in your conclusion that you recap how you used each of the main biophysical principles. An example that I've posted online, it was biomechanics and part learning. And what you're doing when you're recapping, you're actually discussing how it helped or how it hindered the learning of your skill. Remembering that it's an evaluation, it doesn't always have to be positive, it can be a negative outcome. It's how you talk about that negative outcome which is going to give you the grade. It's really important in your conclusion that you make a well-reasoned and a well-explained judgment on which was the best biophysical principle in terms of helping you learn your skill. And when I say well-reasoned and well-explained, it's not good enough to say, for example, I found biomechanics to be the best because it made me learn the best. That's not good enough. You must go in and you must use examples and explanations. You'll see in my exemplar there is a very well written, I must say, example of that. But that's essentially what you must do. You must make a well-reasoned and well-explained judgment, and that's part of the excellence criteria. And then finally, the third thing you must do is you must just make a brief statement of overall what you've learned about using all of the biophysical principles, about what you've learned about using those, and how they've actually, what you've learned about how you will go about learning or improving a skill, physical skill. So that's the conclusion. Remember, it is an important part, so you need to spend a bit of time on it, whereas the introduction you can probably just belt out pretty quickly. Once again, what you've got is you've got the written exemplar. You've also got me on Google Classroom at any stage. You can post anything and I'll reply. So get to it, and I look forward to some great conclusions. Alright, whawhatai lava, and we'll speak soon. Bye.